Okay, Arena, come. You wear this, Arena, wear this. Now. Okay, you can see the countdown, I think.
Okay.
Can you do a math test?
Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3.
Wait a minute. Give me a second. I can hear you. Sherry can go on. Then when the timer, although the mic cannot hear me. When the timer goes, you see the timer there?
Yeah.
Then you can start saying hello.
Hi, everyone.
The-
Hi, everyone.
It's over here. Yeah, can
Yeah.
hear you.
I'm Teacher Arina. Okay, so thank you for joining. All right, we will begin in 36 seconds. Okay. Feel free to participate. Okay.
You can see the chat, right?
Yeah.
Hello.
All right, we will begin soon. Hello, everyone. Hi. I'm Teacher Arina. I'll be doing the past year paper, Nanhua Prelims to 2023. All right, grammar, MCQ, and com pre-close. All right, so it's 7 o'clock and I will begin. Okay, we will start with number 1. Okay. Practically every member of my family blank when they sleep. Okay, so we have practically every member. Okay, let's highlight. Okay, so when you're doing grammar, MCQ, okay, you got to highlight your keywords, right? Okay, don't just jump right in and answer. Okay, so we have every member of my family. Okay, we are referring to every member. Okay, and then sleep. Okay, so we have every member, and that would be, what do you think it is? Singular, plural, what do you think? Okay, feel free to answer me in the chat. All right, so it will be actually singular. Okay, and sleep is present. Okay, so we have singular and present. What would your answer be? I see some people answering me. Very good. That would be number 2, right? Snores. Okay, singular and present gives you snores. Okay, number 2. Let's go on to number 2. Okay. The man told the tourist, "I'm afraid there is blank information that I can give you about this place. I have not visited the place myself either. Few, little, much, many." Okay, so it would be, okay, what are we looking at now? We are looking at information, right? Okay, and information is countable or uncountable? Can anyone answer me? Uncountable. Okay. Okay, so, and you have not visited, right? Okay, means you don't know much. Okay, means you do not know much. Okay, so let's take a look at our options. We have few, little, much, many, right? So few is countable, little is uncountable, much is uncountable, and many is countable. So just cancel off whatever that's countable. You are left with uncountable. It's either 2 or 3 if you don't know much, okay? As in you have not visited, so you don't know much. Your answer would be number 2. Okay? Little. Okay, good job everyone. Okay, so number 3. The judges made blank unanimous decision to give Mark blank honorary award. Okay, this one is testing you on your article. Okay, and. Okay, so we have unanimous, we have honorary. Okay, how do you pronounce unanimous? Okay, how it's pronounced is unanimous. It's a consonant sound, right? Not a vowel sound. Okay, so it'll be consonant. Okay, and how about honorary? It's a vowel sound. You don't say honorary, right? Okay, so then you have consonant sound here and you have vowel sound here. So it would be so like how you pronounce university, right? University, unanimous. Okay, a unanimous decision to give Mark an honorary award. So your answer is option 2. Very good, everybody. Okay. Alright, so number 4. Mary's mother is very strict. She will not be allowed to attend the picnic blank she finishes her homework. Okay, so we want to take a look at the options here. We have if, while, alright, sorry, hold on, let me see. Okay, we have if, while, okay, unless, and because. Okay, so this one is your, which one is your condition? You gotta finish your homework, right? Okay, that is your condition. Okay? If you don't finish your homework, you cannot attend the picnic. Okay, so can you see that it's actually contrasting statements? Okay, positive and negative. So which one would you use? A lot of you say number 3. That's very good. Okay, unless. Okay, number 3, unless. Okay, why? Why unless? Unless means except if. Okay, except if she finishes her homework. Okay, and unless, okay, it is a negative outcome if condition is not fulfilled. So if you don't fulfill this condition of finishing your homework, you will not be allowed to attend the picnic. Okay? Very good. Okay, so let's just write it down. Negative outcome. Forgive my handwriting, okay? If condition not fulfilled. Okay, can? Alright, let's move on to question 5. Melody's father prefers blank books to watching television in his free time. Okay, can you see the question? Sorry if I'm blocking. Okay, so, alright, so, okay, this question actually appears in your SNT as well. SNT is synthesis and transformation. You are tested on this as well. And what is this? A lot of you say number 2, reading. Very good. Alright, why? Okay. Okay, so when you have prefers, it is paired with to, okay, followed by to, and you have the ing form, okay? And this is called a gerund, okay? A gerund is a verb that acts as a noun, okay? So it would be prefers reading books to watching television anyway. You can see over here is also ing form, right? So then you would know that it is number 2, okay? Everyone okay? Okay, all right, let's move on to question 6. All right, after completing the marathon, Henry congratulated blank on a job well done. So, type in your answers. All right, somebody said I'm too fast. Okay, I'll go slower. Okay. Alright, so type in your answers. Okay, so this is a participle phrase, okay, completing the marathon. And who had completed the marathon? Henry had completed the marathon, right? Okay, so Henry had completed the marathon. Okay, so we are referring to whom? We are referring to Henry, and obviously the answer would be number 3. Henry congratulated himself on a job well done because he's the one who completed the marathon. Okay? Alright, number 7. Is it okay? Alright. Hope I'm not going too fast.
Is it too fast?
Okay.
You read the comments.
Yeah.
Not finish.
Do you need me to move up?
Don't worry. This recording will be posted.
Yeah, the worksheets will be, the recording will be posted, right? So you can still, okay? Look at it later. Alright, so can I move on to question 7? Alright, so question 7. The restaurant is only open blank the day. So we are talking about a period. We are talking about the day, right? Okay? Sorry? Alright, sorry. Give us a moment. Okay, so the restaurant is only blank the day. So it would be the day is a period of time. Okay, the day is a period of time. Therefore, everyone got it right. Very good. It is during the day. Okay, perfect. What is the answer for question 5? The answer is number 2. Alright? Okay? Okay, can I move on? Alright? She's been studying Mandarin for years. Blank asked John. What type of question is this? This is a question tag question. Alright? So you need a matching question tag, okay, with the verb in the sentence, or in this case, the question here, right? Okay, so, okay, good. Everyone has sent in your answers, all right? Okay, so she's here, over here, she's. Okay, she's here. Okay, what is it? What does it stand for? It's short for she has. Okay? Okay, she's short for she has. So what is, it's actually short for she has, okay? Not she is. Alright, very good. Those of you got it right. Alright, so you have a positive tag here. Right? She has been studying Mandarin for years. That's a positive tag. Okay, and then you have to match it with a negative tag, right? So what is it? It would be hasn't she. Very good, everyone. Okay? Yes, negative. So it will be your hasn't she. Okay? Yes, it's a question tag question. Okay, very good. All right, let's move on. Number 9. Okay, everyone okay? Am I moving too fast? All right. So although the weather forecast has predicted heavy rains, the group of friends blank still going to the park. So which one would it be? Okay, this one might be a tricky question for some. Okay, so whenever there is a group word, you might be confused which one you got to look at. Group or friends, right? Okay. So it's a group word, you have to look at this one, the group of friends. Even the group words can be in plural form, actually, okay? So this one is singular or plural. We are not looking at friends, okay? We are looking at the word group. So singular or plural, everyone? it is actually singular. Okay? It is actually singular. Group, just one group. Okay, we are referring to this group here. Yeah, singular. Okay? So, is it present or past tense? Which word should I look out for the tense? Which one tells me whether it's present or past? It would be has. Okay? Has. So this one will be present or past? Present. Okay. So you have your singular, you have your present. What is your answer? Number. So now you know that it's singular and it's present. So your answer should be, whoever who got it wrong just now, you should be able to get it right now, right? So the answer is number 1. Very good. Okay? Excellent. Okay, everyone? Good job. Okay, am I going too fast? Okay. We are at our last question, which is for grammar MCQ, just number 10. All right. I blank to reach the internet company all morning, but I cannot seem to get through. I will try again later. Okay, so can you explain further question 9 later? Okay, what is it about question 9 that you don't understand? Okay, I'll go through again, okay? So, I know that this is very confusing, right? Group of friends, but we are not referring to friends, okay? We are referring to group, just one group, okay? So then it is singular. And then again, has is present. Can? Okay, so let's move on to question 10. Okay, so question 10. I blank to reach the internet company all morning, but I cannot seem to get through. I will try again later. Okay, which option is your answer? Have been trying. Okay, number 4. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so you have been trying. Okay, all morning. All right, all morning. Here, highlight all morning. Cannot seem to get through. Okay, so it began in the past. All right. Began in the past and continued to the present. Okay? Begin in the past, continued to the present. You would use your present perfect. Okay? So, present perfect. Okay, and what is present perfect? It will be has, have, and something, right? Okay, so and then you have I here. So singular special, right? I is special, so you would have your answer number 4. I have been trying. All right, very good, everyone. Okay. So that is it for all 10 questions of grammar MCQ. Okay, shall we move on to close? Okay, okay. It's present perfect continuous because it's continuing, continued to present, right? Okay, so that's why it is present perfect continuous. Okay, okay. Someone asked me to scroll up a little bit. Okay, someone was looking at question 1 and 2. Okay, so okay, I'll just give you a few seconds. I'm going to scroll. Okay. 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 All right. Okay, so let's move on to close. Okay, feel free to type in your answers. All right. We have the worksheets that you can download actually. Okay, so. Okay. Okay, how to tell if something is countable or uncountable? Countable is things that you can count. Uncountable is like water, those things that you cannot count. All right. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, gaming addiction affects people of all ages. Okay, particularly young people. Symptoms of gaming addiction include obsessive thinking about the game, okay, blank of interest in other activities, poor concentration and work performance, strained relationships, social isolation, and decline in physical health and hygiene. Blank to scientific research, addiction is brought about by psychological, social, and environmental factors. Okay, so let's take a look at the first question. Okay, so we're talking about gaming addiction here, right? Okay, we are also talking about the symptoms of gaming addiction. Okay, what are they? Is gaming addiction a positive or negative thing? It is definitely a negative thing, right? So, and then we are talking about scientific research, okay? What to scientific research, okay? So, what's the first answer? Symptoms of gaming addiction include this. So, it has to be negative, all negative things, okay? So, obsessive thinking about the game, what of interest? So, would you have a lot of interest in other activities? No, a lot of you got it right. Okay, so it's actually lack or loss. Okay, lack or, okay, lack or loss of interest. Okay, so usually for complete close, you have collocations, words that go together. So it's a very specific answer. Okay. So very good. Lack or loss of interest, okay, in other activities. What else? Poor concentration and work performance. Strained relationships. Okay, what is strained? What is strained? There's tension, okay. All right. Social isolation and decline in physical health and hygiene. Blank to scientific research. Can we have the answers? So we have the preposition to after that, right? So you have to take a look, you have to think about what are the words that can be paired with to. Okay, very good everyone. The answer is according to. Okay, according to scientific research. And scientific research is your source. Okay, according to this. Okay, sometimes according to doesn't come out and they want to test you on another collocation. What could it be? Instead of according to, they can test you and they can ask you something on. Then what would the answer be? Blank on. Blank on will be based. Okay, very good. So do remember these two, okay? So, scientific research, addiction is brought about. What is brought about? Okay, to cause something to happen, right? Okay, cause something to happen. Okay, okay, brought about by psychological, social, and environmental factors. Okay, so we move on to what the factors are. Okay, so firstly, okay, one major cause of any kind of addiction, blank a brain chemical called dopamine, also blank as the feel-good hormone. It also makes a person, it is released in response blank, a pleasurable experience. It also makes a person develop a strong blank to seek out that same pleasure again and again. When gamers blank a goal or a new level, dopamine is released, motivating them to keep blank. Eventually, they get stuck in a cycle in which they are increasingly engrossed in gaming while blank other important tasks. Okay, so for complete close, remember to read everything first before you try, alright? So, one major cause of any kind of addiction, what is the answer? We are referring to one, okay? Don't be fooled, okay? So it's just one, okay? Your verb should be is. Very good. Your verb is, or another word can be involves. Okay, involves a brain chemical called dopamine, and dopamine is known as the feel-good hormone. Okay, you can say that dopamine is also this, right? So the word that goes, okay, in this blank is known. Okay, if you have also, known as, all right, the word in the middle is known. Okay, the feel-good hormone. It is released in response blank. What is the preposition I want to put here? Okay, it is released in response to. Okay, in response to. Okay, highlight. In response is followed by to. Okay, a pleasurable experience. It also makes a person develop a strong what. You have a strong what to seek out that same pleasure again and again. You keep on wanting to seek out that same pleasure. So it will be a strong desire or an urge. Okay? Strong desire or urge. Okay? Okay? To seek out that same pleasure again and again. Strong motivation. Not really. It doesn't suit the context. Okay? Alright. So, when gamers blank a goal or a new level. So, what's the verb for when you get to that goal? Okay? It will be reach a goal. Yes. Achieve a goal. Yes. Attain a goal. Yes. Complete a goal. Okay. Achieve a goal. Very good. Okay. Reach. Complete. Okay. Achieve. Okay. A goal or a new level. Alright. Complete a goal. Yes. Very good. Several answers. Okay. To this blank. Dopamine is released. Okay, motivating them to keep what? You want to keep on playing, or you want to keep, what's the collocation? Keep, not really moving, okay, not moving. They are not moving, they are playing, right? Okay, motivating them to keep going or playing, okay? Going or playing. Okay, good. Eventually, they get stuck in this cycle in which they are increasingly engrossed in gaming, which while blank are the important tasks. So they are too focused. Engrossed means focus, okay? Alright, they are too focused. So are they going to do other important tasks? Are they going to do that? No, right? So they would be ignoring or neglecting, okay? Okay, not forgetting. Forgetting is not very suitable. More to like, they are just ignoring them, okay? Okay, neglecting, okay, means they just don't want to do them, right? So it's not that they forget, okay? So, ignoring. Can? Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next paragraph. All right. So, blank factor that contributes to gaming addiction is socialization. So, we are talking about the factors here, right? This is one factor. This is another factor. Very good. Okay. Another factor. Okay. So we have already mentioned one. Okay, we have already mentioned one, so we are moving on to another factor. Okay. One factor, no, I can't accept that because it's another factor. All right. One more. Okay. So that contributes to gaming addiction is socialization. Many online games allow players to interact with one another. this develops a blank of belonging. So you feel like you belong. So what's the word here? When you feel that you belong, what's the phrase for it? A blank of belonging. It's a sense of belonging, okay, to their online communities. All right. However, in extreme cases, shy and introverted individuals may blank to gaming as the main source of social life, resulting in addiction. So they are not very sociable, right? And then when they play games, they feel like they belong, right? So then they feel addicted to this, okay? So because they feel like, oh, they belong there, they have friends there, right? So individuals may turn or take to, okay? Turn or take to. And what's the meaning of take to? I mean, you know what's the meaning of turn to, right? But what's the meaning of take to? Take to means, okay, fall into the habit of something. Okay. Okay, so the home environment is a key. This is another factor, right? The home environment is a key factor, okay, in gaming addiction too. Children and teens who have what access. So it's very like they can always play games because there's little supervision. So they're always free to play because you call it what kind of access? Free, easy, or greater access, okay? Free, easy, or greater access, okay, to gaming devices, okay, and little supervision from their parents, and are more likely to form an addiction. So this is a greater, what does it mean? There's a greater possibility of them, okay, forming an addiction. Okay, lastly, gaming addiction is no laughing. What does it mean? It's a phrase, right? Idiom. No laughing blank. So it's no laughing matter. Means it should be taken seriously, right? Okay, by understanding its contributing factors, we may prevent its formation among our friends and loved ones. All right. Thank you, everyone. Sorry if I did not manage to read all your comments. Okay. All right. Thank you for joining this live. Please stay in this live. Okay. And I'll see you. Please stay in this live as there is another live after this at 7:40. Okay. So next live at 7:40 p.m. Our live next week is on Thursday, 8th of August at 7 p.m. Okay, so I'll see you next week. Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone.
The description. That means we needed to set a generic description. Alright guys, we are starting in a while. Hey, who say I handsome? Thank you. Got filter lah, I think. Hello, hello. Hey, why you know my name? Who is Hong Sheng? What's up, Hong Sheng? No lah, I'm looking at the settings, how to play, how to do this. We are live for the first time. Trying to set the mathematics up. But the description is for the English. Wow, I used to be in A grader. Me too. I also in A grader. Okay, wait I'm not the real teacher I cannot teach maths. But wait a while, 6 minutes. The teacher is here. Very look very young. But actually, he's a teacher. Don't worry, not a student. Not a student. We don't send the student to teach you. Wait I'm still in A grader. Wow. Hey, who say bonus bucks? Hey, you. Ellie, very funny you. You want bonus bucks? Wow, you very bucks-minded. Bucks-minded you. Hey, how you know? Miss Felicia, very clever Sun Hing Tay, very clever you. Hey, she give you 1,000 bucks. I'm going to ask her what's going on. Wait a minute. Hey, who say Chobu? Hey, don't say this kind of thing, Okay, wait Okay, we'll start in 5 minutes. Wait, we're trying to figure out the settings. Very hard to use this TikTok. Jialat My teacher is Mr. Kurt. Wow, who is Mr. Kurt? Handsome or not? Handsome not important. Can teach, can already. Yoshan, you want 1 million bonus bucks. Wow. You must do a lot of envelope. Do until you faint. Sure, I'm in A grader. If only A grader is around when I'm a kid. Hey, cannot change the settings, right? No way, No lah, because people that join, they will see like we go through the English, don't know what, ACS, don't know what. But now we are actually never mind, I got an idea. Let's try to insert a text. Okay. I know how to do it. Okay, walk through. 2023. Hey, Felicia, this Anglo-Chinese is what? ACS
Yes.
ACS Anglo-Chinese. Okay. ACS prelims. Hey, Jin, come here. Which one is nice?
Depends on the background. Just choose maybe the white one.
Like that.
Or the
This
orange one.
Okay, I got 2 minutes only. This one. Area.
Cannot see.
I cannot see.
Just the white one.
随便啦，在哪里对。No, because I want to tell people that this one we are going through this one You understand okay, I know already. Wait. We change it to maybe something more 显眼这个可以这样 OK。 Hey, Felicia, 1 minute 55 seconds. Don't suddenly say you go toilet. Okay, hey, Felicia, because the people that come in, right, their description is like the don't know what, just not the English one. Then bo pian already. We just use this one. Then we just detail like that. Then just put it here. Then just take note. Can not? Move to the middle. Why cannot see? How come your phone like that one? Like that? No, 它 refresh. Okay, boys and girls. Hey, what? I want to see my explanation. Don't see me. I received this Everlook so free bonus parts. Wow, soon. Actually, you must get some certain percentage correct, ma. So that means you got it correct. Very good. Well done. Okay, hey, don't play you already. Wow, Cher so handsome. Hong Sheng, I don't know whether you are a woman, but okay, never mind. Okay. Okay, are you ready for the live? Hey,
Where's my pen?
Your pen,
Pen, my pen.
Keep casual.
Okay, can.
Use this one, right? You don't suddenly use your iPad, use one.
I know. This is the answer key. Hi guys.
Can you hear, Felicia? Mic check.
Can you hear? Can you guys hear me?
Wait. Say again.
Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, very good. Now show who? Wow, these people. Where's your cardigan from? This is not the Bonito Life,
You don't need to know where my
This
cardigan
not
is from.
The Bonito Life. The Bonito.
Okay, shall we get started? Hi, I'm Miss Felicia. So I'm the math curriculum writer at A Grader. So if you are a current A Grader student, the math worksheets that you do weekly, I write the questions. Okay, hello. Okay, let's go through MCQ first. So today we'll be doing MCQ, short answer question, and also a few problem sums. Right, so the first question, which one of the following is the same as 3 over 8 divided by 5? Now, over here, we can write this as 3 over 8 divided by 5 over 1. So we are trying to divide fractions. We have to use KCF, okay, not KFC, KCF. So what does KCF stand for? Anybody knows? Let me know in the chat box. What does the acronym KCF stand for? Yes, Kiwi? That's the first, yeah, very good. Keep, change, flip. Okay, so keep, change, flip. We are going to keep the first fraction exactly as it is, 3 over 8. Then divide, we change it into multiply. And 5 over 1, this is where we flip it. So we flip it into 1 over 5. Alright, so based on this, you can see that it's actually the same as option 1. So this is our answer. Number 1. Everyone okay? Okay, then let's move on to the next one. Find the sum of all the factors of 16. So the first one, we always start off with 1 times the number itself. 1 times 16. Now after that, we have 2 times 8. The next number, 3, 3 is not a factor of 16 because 16 cannot divide by 3. Okay, then we move on to 4 times 4. That's it, that's all the factors. Then the keyword sum means we need to add it together. So let's take 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 16. Add it all together, you will get 31. So this should be option 2. Do you guys get it right? Now take note, please do not add the 4 twice. So that means you are not supposed to double count the 4. If you double counted the 4, you would have gotten 35 as your answer. Then it would have been wrong. Okay? So that's a common mistake to take note of. Alright,
Alright, next, question 3 is slightly more challenging. Let's take a look. In the figure below, A, B, C, D, W, X, and Y, Z are straight lines. Which of the following statements is correct? So firstly, I'm going to look at these two parallel lines. I can see that this is equals to angle R as well. So from here, you can see that P and Q actually form, R and Q actually form a right angle. So we can say that R plus Q equals to 90 degrees. Now, however, do we know whether R equals to Q? We do not know yet. Okay, so let us KIV this first statement. We cannot be sure whether it's correct or wrong yet. Let's look at the second statement instead. The second statement says Q equals to 40 degrees. Now I'm going to look at this straight line next. So we know that angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. To find angle Q, I'm going to use 180 degrees minus 40 degrees and also minus this right angle. So based on this, Q is actually equals to 50 degrees. So you can cancel out option 2. Option 2 is wrong. Q should be 50 degrees. So after that, the third statement is P equals to 130 degrees. So let's see whether that is true or not. Now firstly, I have these two straight lines crossing. So what property can we use when we have two straight lines crossing? Anybody knows? Two crossing straight lines, what property do we use? It starts with V. Okay, Yoshan, are you sure? Starts with V. So it is vertically opposite. Yes, correct. Some of you got it already. So here I can write that this is 50 degrees based on the property vertically opposite angles. Now after that, I have these other two lines crossing, so I can make use of vertically opposite again. So this is angle P. Now after that, let me zoom in a bit for you. Take a look at this. Are you able to calculate angle P now? Okay, so the answer is yes, you can calculate angle P now. Because angle P and this 50 degrees, it will add up to 180 degrees. So all I need to do is to use 180 degrees minus 50 degrees. Then I will get 130 degrees for angle P. Okay, so based on this, you can see that statement 3 is actually correct. P is 130 degrees. So that is the answer for this question. Yeah, so Chen An, yeah, that's correct. Fion, correct as well. Good job, those of you who got it right. So we're done with the MCQ. Let's move on to short answer questions. Yes, Kevin.
No. I had the countdown. Yeah,
Oh, okay, can. Okay, so let's take a look at the short answer questions. Over here, we have 4 whole plus 3 over 10 plus 215 over 1000 as a decimal. Okay, so if your denominator is 10, how many decimal place would that be? If your denominator is 10, your decimal place will be 1 decimal place. So this is equals to 0.3. Okay, what about the next one? If your denominator is 1000, that will be 3 decimal places. So I have 0.215. After that, all you need to do is to add it together. So let's take 4 whole plus 0.3 plus 0.215. Add it together, this will be 4.515 as the answer. Okay, so yeah, DP, you got it right. That's correct. So that was quite simple. Let's look at the next one. I think the next one is also quite simple. We have an order of operations question. Okay, so you can use the acronym BODMAS. Now, what does BODMAS stand for? B stands for bracket, so you always do whatever is in the bracket first. Then we have D and M, which stands for division and multiplication. And finally, A and S, which stands for addition and subtraction. Okay, so looking at this, we have a minus, a divide, and a plus. So you should do the division first. I will look at 12 divided by 2, which is 6. So everything else, you just copy it down exactly the same. Next, we can do the subtraction. I will get 62, then I have to plus 11. So the last step is just to do your addition. So this will give you 73 as the final answer. Very simple, right? Yeah, so a lot of you got it correct. Okay, good job. Let's move on to the next one. Oh, so some of you asked, what does the O stand for? Actually, O doesn't really stand for anything, but because you cannot put B, D, M, A, S, then you cannot pronounce this. So that's why they just put a random O so that you can actually pronounce the word. Yeah? Right, let's look at question 6. The solid below is made up of 1 cm cubes. What is the least number of cubes that needs to be added to this solid to make it a bigger cube? Alright, so you can think of it, what is the minimum length, breadth, or height of the cube that you are trying to form? What do you guys think? What is the length, the breadth, or the height of the bigger cube that you are trying to form? Okay, so let's take a look at the current one. So the current length here is 4. For the breadth, it is also 4. And then the height here is also 4. Okay, so the smallest cube that we can form is actually a 4 by 4 by 4 cube. So we take 4 times 4 times 4, that gives me 64. This means that in total, I need 64 cubes, but right now, I already have some cubes, right? So let's count how many cubes we have right now. Count it layer by layer. So starting from the top layer, I have 1. Then the middle layer, second layer, I have 2. Third layer, I have 3. And what about the bottom layer? What do you guys count it as? How many cubes are there in the bottommost layer? Yes, I am seeing a lot of correct answers. Yes, 11 is correct. Very good. So let's add this together. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 11. So right now I have 17 cubes, but I need 64, right? So how many more do I need? You use 64 minus 17. So the answer here is 47 more. Needs to be added on. Yeah, very good. Correct. DP J, that's correct. Good job. Okay, next one. Lindy used 2/5 meter of ribbon to make a bow. She made a total of 25 bows. How many centimeters of ribbon did she use in total? Alright, now for this question, take note that the units they want is in centimeters. So this 2/5 meters, the first thing we want to do is to change it into centimeters. Okay, so I'm going to change the denominator to 100 because 1 meter equals to 100 centimeter. So that's why I changed the denominator to 100. So this will be equals to 40/100 meters, which is also equals to 40 centimeters. Okay, so this is for one bowl. So for one bowl, you have to use 40 centimeters, but she made 25 bowls. So all you need to do is to times 25. 40 times 25 equals to 1,000. So this is the answer here. 1,000, let me erase the extra 0 here. There we go. think now it's okay already.
Yeah, it's lagging. It's not another end. I think it's okay.
Okay. Can. All these comments, don't make all these comments, please. Yeah.
Gina, I moved the.
Okay, right. So let's move on to another question. Mr. Kumar drove for 6 hours 15 minutes from his house to Green Valley Shopping Mall. He spent 2 hours 45 minutes at the mall and he left the mall at 5 p.m. What time did he start driving from his house? So I'm going to use a timeline for this question. Okay, maybe let me draw it below because on top like a bit no space. Wait, Here. Okay, we are provided with the ending time, which is 5 p.m. and we're trying to find the starting time. So for this question, we need to work backwards. Okay, so he spent 2 hours 45 minutes. Let us work backwards by 2 hours first. So from 5 p.m., 2 hours earlier is 3 p.m. And then I'm going to work backwards another 45 minutes. That will be 2:15 p.m. 2:15 p.m. is when he reached the mall. Okay, so next, then we need to work backwards by another 6 hours 15 minutes. So let me work backwards by 15 minutes first. This will be 2 p.m. And then finally, we work backwards by 6 hours. So this one will be 8 a.m. as your answer. Alright, so do you guys get the right answer? I think some of you might be thinking, on a side note, why does he need to drive so long to reach the mall, right? 6 hours, 15 minutes to reach the mall. This mall better be a good mall. Okay. Okay, so we're at the problem sums ready. Jess said traffic jam. Oh, that's a very terrible traffic jam. 6 hours. Okay. Then you should just go home already, right? Okay, let's look at the problem sum. We have a pie chart question here. Serena has a monthly salary of $8,650. Wow, again, that's a lot of money. How come her salary so high? I wonder if my boss can give me such a high salary. Okay, just kidding. Okay, so she spent 1/5 of her money on food, and the pie chart below shows how she spends her monthly salary. So how much money did she spend on food? She spent 1/5 of her money, so I just need to take 1/5 then times how much money she earns, okay? So this is a one-step question. You will get $1,730, okay, for part A. Okay, now part B. What fraction of her salary did she spend on rent and transport? So rent and transport is going to be your numerator. I'm going to take rent plus transport. Okay, so that's my numerator. Then after that, your denominator is always the total. So your denominator is 8,650. Now you can key this into your calculator. It should give you the simplest form, 19/50. So that's the answer. Yeah, I also want to know what she's working as. She earned a lot of money, right? Okay, now let's look at part C. What percentage of her salary did she spend on shopping? Give your answer correct to the nearest 1%. Please take note, correct to the nearest 1% means you need to round it to the nearest 1%, which also means you need to round it to the nearest whole number. Okay, so let me write it for you. Now, if you look at the pie chart, you actually don't know how much she spent on shopping yet. So let's find out how much she spends. To find out how much she spent on shopping, let's use the total then we minus everything else. So I would minus the savings, minus food, minus transport, and also minus rent. You can just key this into your calculator. After that, you should get 633 for her shopping expenses. Now, after that, you put 633 as your numerator. The denominator should be the total. And then you just times 100% to change it into a percentage. So you look at your calculator, you should get about 7.3%. Then I'm going to round it to the nearest whole number, which is 7%. Okay, so this is your answer, 7%. Yes, Isaac, Eileen, correct. Hazel, werewolf, correct. Lin Shi, yeah, correct. Good job. Okay. Now we're at our last problem sum, our last question, which is an angles question. So the figure below is not drawn to scale. ABEF is a parallelogram, BCDE is a trapezium, BE is parallel to CD, AB parallel to FD, and BC parallel to AD. DF is a straight line. You are given two angles within this diagram, 68 degrees and 42 degrees. So let's look at part A, find angle BCD. So whenever you have parallel lines, you can make use of the Z property. So for example, you can see that there's a Z over here. So I can say that this angle is 68 degrees as well, based on the Z property. Now after that, you also notice that there is another Z over here. So here, I can say that the angle on top is 42 degrees based on the Z property. So now I can start calculating what is BCD. Anybody knows the answer? What is BCD? Okay, so yes, I'm seeing quite a few correct answers. Alright, so I will actually look at this trapezium here. So when you have a trapezium, I always tell my students, when you have a trapezium, cut it like this into half. So on your left side, these two angles add up to 180, and on the right side, these two adds up to 180 degrees as well. Okay, so over here, you can see that if I cut this trapezium into half, then these two angles will be equals to 180 degrees. So all I need to do is use 180 minus 68. I will get 112 degrees as the answer. Okay, so I'm looking at the trapezium, but some of you might look at the parallelogram as well. Yeah. Okay, then let's look at part B, find angle ABE. Okay, so this one is actually quite simple. Let's look at the parallelogram now. For a parallelogram, always remember that angles side by side add up to 180 degrees. So it means that here, this 42 and 68 degrees, as well as angle ABE, they have to add up to 180 degrees because they are side by side. So I'm going to use 180 minus 42 minus 68. This gives me 70 degrees as the answer. Yes. Okay, so I cannot really shift it. I know it's blocking the diagram, but I have to show you the question as well. Okay, then we look at the last question here. Find angle BEF. What do you guys think BEF is? Okay, so for this parallelogram, you know that opposite angles are equal. So 42 and 68 is opposite angle BEF. Okay, so they are actually equal. I just need to take 42 plus 68. That gives me 110 degrees here. So opposite angles are equal. This is the answer, 110 degrees. Okay, so we are done with the paper. Okay, so hopefully today's paper was helpful to you guys. Next week we will have another session if you are keen. But please stay tuned because after this we have science. Okay? English was just now. Okay. Oh, can I scroll down now? Scroll down. Yeah, sure. I can scroll down here. Let me zoom out a bit, see whether it helps also. Okay. Please join next week, okay? And you can take a break first. Then after that, remember to watch Science 1 also. Bye. See you next week.
Wow, all so clever ah, can do ah. Okay, wait ah. Wow, Raffles Primary. Okay, check it out ah. Two 2023 Raffles Primary Prelims. Okay, wait ah. 2023. Huh? 14 ah? 哎呦，假啦。I mean cannot lah, but never mind lah, can lah. Around the teacher went toilet eh. Wait a while ah. I think it's supposed to be 8:20. Starting at 8:20. But then all the countdown I can only put 12 minutes maximum. So yeah lor, need to add another 2 minutes later. What's up guys? Hey, Hua Feng, you must be a boy. Ah, that's what I know of you. If not, sure, wow, you are. Hey, careful, your mother behind you. Okay. Which outlet I am in? You guess? You guess? Aiya, you cannot find us one now. We got quite a few outlets. Yeah. Okay. Who is next teacher? Jurong Point Outlet, where got classroom? Now it's Friday leh. All the classes are full. So many students there. Too many students already at Jurong Point. No classroom for us to do our live. Okay. Now the countdown is real. Wait a while ah. The teacher went toilet. She's not even here. She went out. Hey, wow, you're guessing where we are. You cannot find me. You cannot find me. Okay. Skibidi toilet. Hey, cute dog. You better answer me. Wow, this not cute leh, very fierce eh. Why you say you cute dog? Does that mean I'm in North Korea? North Korea, where got do the breakfast primary prelim, please lah. Okay, if only my cher like you, or then if your cher is me, jialat already. Die already, I cannot teach. Eh, why? What's this? Oh, the background. Okay, wait P6 Science. Raffles Primary. Hey, Raffles Primary is a good school. Good so anything got the Raffles name is good Brenda Raffles Primary. Wait a while let's see. Okay, the teacher come back from the toilet already. Wait a while. She's in front of me now. Okay, let's see the questions. Wow. Wow, insect jialat has wings, 6 legs, 3 body parts, lay eggs. Jody, this one cockroach Is it cockroach Cockroach how many body parts? How many? Can be 3 body parts. Actually, but if you have 6 legs, then it's 6 body parts. Correct or not? Organism X. What is organism X? Has wings. Wow, you're so clever one Then you join Grace didn't you? Everybody say 3, you better say 2. Everybody say 2, you better say 3. You are. Okay, actually, I really don't know. I'm just looking at the questions only. Plants, flowering and non-flowering. Wow, nowadays so difficult Okay, bear fruit. Wow, I see until my eyes got flower already. Process A, B, C, D. Wow, if only it's so easy to grow a flowering plant. You're a real farmer, no job already. It's very difficult to grow a real plant. Aiyo, this one The classification chart shows how animals are grouped. Each animal is nowadays very difficult Hey Lalita, wait lah. We start at 8:20. We're starting at 8:20. Wait a while. We are starting at 8:20. See the countdown? Hey, Jared Lee, what's up, man? Miss Felicia teach math, not science. Correct. The next teacher is called Miss Jody. A lot of students join her class super a lot. Serious, no joke. We send the best people to teach you. See? Hey, Hua Fong, stop talking about pretty girls lah. Your mom is behind you, careful You naughty boy Skibidi. Hey, 什么是 Skibidi? What's Skibidi? Let me Google it. Wow, this Gen Alpha words Let me Google it What does Skibidi mean? Brain rot. Hey, why you say Skibidi? Skibidi. Am I Singapore? Yes, we are from Singapore. And we are going to take the PSLE in... Dun 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 dun. Hey, when is PSLE? Next month? Next month, right? Next month. Start on the next month. Oh my god, next month is PSLE. Are you excited, guys? PSLE. 12 days? Sure not? No, not 12 days. Hey, you, Sin Moon Day, you bluff me. What's it 12 days? Okay, 6. Wow, Che so sigma. And why you got all these words? What is sigma? Introverted alpha. What? 什么来的? What's that? Sigma. A good thing. Only this generation will know what skibidi and alpha. Something good. Che got L risk. Wow, what's all this? My brain exploded already. Skibidi, L risk, and 什么 sigma. 什么是 sigma? What's that? You do re mi fa so. Do re mi fa so. Phantom text. Wow. Okay, wait. Let me write. Let me not wait. I will go and Google it later. Wait. Okay, let me write it down. Okay, skibidi, Lris, 还有什么？Sigma and negative aura, phantom text. Julie, you know what's phantom text? 想起 phantom. You can text you one. It's what country? Oh, negative aura. Hey, you say I'm not a phantom text I'm not phantom text Hey, thanks for introducing me to this new I can go and talk to my son already. Hey, do we have the charger for this laptop? It's charging, man?
Yeah. You're using the mic and charging at the same time.
Oh, plug in. Okay. Weak charging state. Weird. Never mind. Can. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are starting in 4 minutes. Do you want to see your teacher or talk rubbish with me? I saw sigma, phantom text, skibidi. Okay, anymore? I already noted down already. Later I go and Google. We are Gen Z, not Gen Alpha. Gen Z is 2000s. You stick PSLE one. You're 2024 minus 12. 2012. Hey, what? Join my team. How to make? Sure, you 20. Ohio. Okay, let me look at another one. Ohio. Isn't that like a state in the US? Hey, what Ohio? Zibi? You are really a lot of words you. Okay, 3 minutes left. I like boomer. Boomer is my parents know. I'm not boomer. I'm Gen X. I'm Gen X. I'm not boomer, okay. I'm tech savvy enough to use TikTok live. Okay? TikTok live. Hey, this one is I said that one Don't call me boomer, okay. Okay, the real teacher come already. Wait, I'm just here to like check whether everything's hey, you take the mic. Hey, you do that. Later you press the hype the song, the countdown, Can hide the countdown over here. Okay? Then you can Sigma. Yeah, how it goes. How really, man? Why they know?
Okay, hello everyone. We'll start in 2 minutes time, okay?
Okay, again. One more time.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Okay. Okay.
Hi. Hello. Wow, you say until like that. Maybe still can divorce. Hey.
I very scared to tell y'all where am I. Later got bad guys come and catch me, huh?
Could you? Total lack of charisma. Total lack. Total lack.
Huh, your mommy force you? It's good for you.
Mommy chose me.
Don't worry, your PSLE will end earlier than the rest, so you'll get to enjoy earlier than the rest, okay? Really? Your name is very familiar, Sage.
Don't
Hello.
worry lah, the mic it just yeah, it can be there. Okay, 这里面还有人 countdown 数。
Okay. Okay, hello everyone. Alright, I'm teacher Jody. Okay, I'll be going through 2023 Raffles Primary Prelims paper with you, okay? Okay, so let's go to this question over here. Alright, so for this question, okay, for science, when you're doing PSLE, always think about what topic is this about first. Okay, so when the moment you see is focusing on characteristics, okay, characteristics, alright, of an organism. Okay, you have to think, wow, so fast, you send in the answer. Okay, you have to think. Okay, firstly think about what organism are they trying to find out. Okay, so if you look at the one at the bottom over here, okay, you can see that they're asking for which organism is an insect. Okay, so which characteristic will tell me that whether organism X is an insect. Okay, so for when it comes to characteristics, right, you need to think about what are the unique characteristics of insects. Okay, oh, so fast. Okay, so for insects, right, you must understand that insects, the unique characteristics of insects is that insects must have 6 legs. Okay, and so far some of you, and insects must have 3 body parts. This is actually your lower block topic, okay? So you are supposed to know the concepts for this question already, all right? So for this, okay, whether it has wings or not, it is not a unique characteristics of an insect. Does anyone know why? You can send in your answer through the chat. Why cannot choose option A? Okay, so option A is actually wrong. Okay, we cannot just by looking at the wings determine whether it's an insect or not. Because, very good, it's loves gaming. Oh, you game a lot. It sounds like you game a lot, but you know your stuff. Okay, so it has wings is not a unique characteristics because birds also have wings. Okay, yes, very good. Ants don't have wings as well, very good. Bats, which is a mammal, also have wings, very good. So, by looking at whether it has 6 legs or not, will determine whether an organism is an insect. By looking at whether it has 3 body parts, will also determine whether an organism is an insect. Alright, so why we cannot select it produces by laying eggs? Insects also lay eggs. Does anyone know why? Spiders are not insects. They belong to another group called arachnids, but it will not be tested, that group in PSLE. Okay, yes, there are many other organisms that also lay eggs. There are many other groups like reptiles, birds, so it's not a unique characteristic. Okay, very good. Okay, so very good. So the correct answer is supposed to be number 2, where B and C is the correct answer. Okay, so actually I've seen all of you keying in answer which is correct. Okay? Oh, you love birds? Okay. Okay, so let's move on to question 2. Okay, so for question 2, it says here that the table shows the characteristics of different plants and a tick shows, alright, always look out for keywords when you are reading the questions. Okay, so for this, they mention tick represents the presence of a characteristic. All right, so then they're mentioning, based on the information above, which of the following most likely represents plants B and C. Let's just focus on B and C in the classification table below. Okay, so everyone, you must always look out for what they're asking in PSLE, because occasionally they will say most likely, sometimes it's least likely, sometimes they're asking for the true statements, and sometimes they're asking for the false statements. So please read carefully. All right, so for this question, we just need to focus on B and C. All right, so for this question over here, what happens here is that B, we know that it bears fruit. Okay, the moment you see that it bears fruit, okay, it means that it is a what kind of plant? Do you know? Okay, so it is, if it bears fruits, means it must be a flowering plant. Very good, Sun Heng. Okay, yes. Shahida, very good. Okay, so yes, they must be a flowering plant. So by following the classification table over here, okay, you should go down this path. Okay, so now we are being split. It's being split into two other paths, aquatic and non-aquatic. Okay, does anyone know what's aquatic? Aquatic means what? Okay, so aquatic basically means that it's a water plant. Very good. Okay, so if you look at B, it does not. Don't make careless mistake. Here says does not. No tick means it does not grow on land. So if it does not grow on land, means that it is a water plant. Okay, so this tells me that plant B is supposed to be W. Alright, because plant B is supposed to be flowering and is supposed to be a water plant. Okay, so from here, you already know our answer is supposed to be number 1. Okay, but let me just go through plant C with all of you. So if it always remember, if it doesn't bear fruits, means that it is a non-flowering plant. So it should go down this path. Okay, and since it does not, there's no tick over here, whereby it grows on land, okay, means that it grows on water. Okay, so if it grows on water, it means that it is an aquatic plant. So you should go down this path. Alright, and you will get Y. Okay, so very good. A lot of you sending in your answers. Alright, so take note that it is supposed to be number 1. Hi, what are you talking about K-pop over here? Okay, everyone okay? Okay, so good. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. Okay, this is, think about what topic is this about the moment you see the word fertilization, seed dispersal. This is actually about your P5 topics, okay, which is reproduction in plants. Okay, so for this, alright, what you have to do is always highlight the keywords again. Okay, there are different processes labeled here. Okay, and this shows you the life cycle of a flowering plant. And the question is actually asking us, which of the following identifies the processes of germination, fertilization, and seed dispersal correctly? Always look out whether the question is asking for the correct or the wrong options. Okay, so for this, okay, you have to always remember, you must know what concept they are talking about. So for germination, does anyone know what is germination? You can send in through the chat, okay? You're so fast sending in your answers already. Okay, germination is the process whereby what grows? Okay, is whereby the seed grow into a seedling. Yes, very good. Okay, so germination is basically the growth of seed to seedling. Okay, so the moment you know this concept, it's much easier for you all to identify seed. So let's identify where is our seed. Okay, our seed is actually right over here. Okay, so take note. Does anyone know why this one is not considered a seed already? Not considered the starting part of the life cycle? Oh, very good, Kiwi. Yes, the roots has already started developing, means it already start the process of germination. Okay, so this is germination is just a process between a seed and seedling. So germination is actually A. Okay, although I know you already have known the answer, okay, the answer is option 1. Okay, let me explain to you what to look out for when we're doing fertilization and seed dispersal. Okay, so for fertilization, please always remember fertilization comes after the flower. Okay, does anyone remember, in order for flowers to develop into a fruit, what are the 2 processes it must undergo? If you all know, you all can send in through the chat, okay? Does anyone know? Very good, Yoshan. Yes, there's 2 processes actually. Okay, one is pollination and the other one is fertilization. Very good. So in your diagram, you have to look out for the flower. Okay, so for the flower, you can see from here that this is actually the flower. Alright, so this is the flower in the diagram. Okay, and this is actually the fruit. Okay? Alright, so in this case, okay, what happened is that the flower changed into a fruit, develop into a fruit. It will undergo pollination and fertilization. Okay, let me write this one down, okay? Okay, so for fertilization, it will be, we add seed. Alright, together with pollination actually. But since this question didn't mention anything about pollination, okay, this is just an additional notes for all of you over here. Alright, so what about seed dispersal? Okay, so for seed dispersal, right, you must have your fruit. Your fruit contains the seed. Okay, so when your fruit contains the seed, alright, what happens is that your seed will need to be dispersed further away from the parent plant. Okay, so for now that's called seed dispersal. So seed dispersal occurs in between the fruit and the seed. Okay, so in this case, they will be your D, between the fruit and the seed. Okay? Yes, and you need wow for germination. Very good. The wow actually represents water, oxygen, and warmth. Okay, so for this, the answer is supposed to be number 1. Hope that you managed to get the questions correct. Okay? No roots, but there's a shoot. It's actually impossible for the shoot to develop without the roots developing first, because the seed needs water to even further develop or grow. Yes. Okay, the roots never grow first, and the roots didn't even grow at all. The shoots will not even appear. The seed would have died. Okay? Alright, so let's move on to the next one. Okay, so now we are at section B, okay, open-ended section. Alright, so this one is actually a lower block question again. Okay, so the classification chart below shows how animals are being grouped. Okay, so each animal is actually being represented by a letter over here. And the question is asking, based on the information above, which letter, D, E, F, G, or H, represents a beetle? Okay, so if you're looking, so fast all of you, yes? So if you're looking at beetle, okay, let's highlight. Always highlight the key thing to focus on when you're doing science questions. Okay, so if you're looking out for beetle, okay, always start from the header. The header is animals. So think about it. The next section is either whether they lay eggs or they give birth to young. Okay, so you have to remember that beetle lay eggs, so you should go down this path. Okay, followed by beetle is actually belonging to a group called what? Does anyone know? Okay, yes, beetles lay eggs, very good. But alright, you have to remember that beetles also belongs to a group called insects. Very good. Okay, so beetles are actually belonging to a group called insects. And insects, does it have a hard outer covering, or does it have an outer covering with scales? Okay, so insects, yes, have a hard outer covering. And those of you who remember what's the name? Do you remember what's the name of this hard outer covering? It's called EXO. Not the K-pop group, okay? Okay, exoskeleton, yes. Okay, so not the K-pop group. Okay, so yes, so what happened is, okay, but beetle has a how many stage life cycle? Does anyone know? Okay, yes, it's a 4-stage life cycle. So just remember that for 4-stage life cycle, usually, okay, the young does not resemble the adult, doesn't resemble the parent. So you should go down this path, okay, and it will be letter E, which most of you got it correct. Very good. Okay? Okay, so good. So let's look at B, part B right now, and part B is asking which animals, okay, are actually mammals. Okay, so for mammals, what's so special about mammals? Does anyone know? We can start off from the header again. Hi. Very good. Okay, you have hair, but over here don't have hair. Never mention anything about hair unless it reach this part here. What's the other one? What's the other one? Okay, yes, it don't lay eggs, which means they give birth to young alive. And some of you mentioned it has hair, right? So it has an outer covering of hair, which is the later part of our classification chart. Okay? Okay, so with this, please remember mammals have hair and mammals give birth. So it will definitely be animal H. Okay, and for the next part, okay, so sorry, you will not be able to see the whole question. The whole question is actually the entire page already. Okay, so I'll just scroll up and down when necessary, alright? So over here, okay, for question C, they're asking us to state a difference between animals F and H. Okay, so every time you encounter such classification chart or flow chart question, okay, identify where is F and H first. F is over here, H is located here. Alright, so when it comes to differences, okay, please remember, differences means you have to compare the same characteristic. What do I mean by same characteristics? You cannot say that F lay eggs but H have an outer covering of hair. That's not a comparison. That's not a difference. Okay, difference means if you're comparing method of reproduction, then you have to compare whether it lay eggs or it give birth. Okay, so you have to compare. If you want to compare about reproduction, compare about reproduction. If you want to compare about the outer covering, then you compare about their outer covering. Okay, so a lot of common mistake whereby one student say one lay eggs and the other one has outer covering of hair. That's not a difference anymore. That is just stating the characteristics. Okay, so for the difference of animals F and H, okay, there are two accepted answers here. Okay, you can either say that animal F lay eggs, but animal H give birth to young, or you can also say that F adults have an outer covering of scales, but H have an outer covering of hair. Okay, very good. Okay, wow, so many answers. All right, so let me write this one down first. So it's supposed to say that animal F lays eggs, but animal H gives birth to young. Okay, so I'm going to highlight the key thing you need to write in order to obtain your marks. Okay, you must mention lay eggs and give birth. Okay, if do not say that one lay eggs and one does not lay eggs. Okay, write down phrases that are being provided in your classification chart. Okay? Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, for this, let's look at question 5 over here. Okay, so for question 5, right, can you all guess what topic do you think this is about? Self-pollination is not tested in PSLE. Okay, so please be very, very careful. Cross or self-pollination is not tested in PSLE. Okay, so you all please be very careful, okay? Very good, it's reproduction in plants. Okay, so the diagram below shows process X that takes place in flowers. Okay, and they're asking us a very straightforward question, state. Okay, state means just tell me what process it is. Don't need to explain. Alright, so a lot of you have written down the answer already. It is actually pollination. Okay, so very good. How do you know whether it's pollination? Does anyone remember what is the definition of pollination? Self or cross-pollinator is not tested in PSLE, okay? Okay, so pollination is whereby pollen grain, okay? Okay, so yes, is when pollen grains, okay, actually comes out, is being transferred from the anther to the stigma, okay, of another flower that's of the same kind. Okay, that means the flower of apple tree to a flower of apple tree cannot be flower of apple tree to a flower of the orange tree, okay? That's not possible. Okay, Ken? Okay, very good. All right, so the process here is actually pollination. What is piak piak? Okay, all right, let's move on. Okay, the diagram below shows flower R, okay, and the male parts of flower R are hanging out from the flower. Okay, so basically they give you a clue here. In science, always underline. I know PSLE usually you cannot bring a highlighter, so just underline. Okay, the key thing here is hanging out from the flower. Okay, so how does having male parts hanging out of the flower help in terms of the reproduction? Does anyone know? Okay, can you all first think, what kind of method of pollination do you think it is? Very good, dispersal and pollination is different, okay? Pollination has only two kinds, animal or wind, okay, pollination, but dispersal there is like water, wind, animal, all right? Okay, wind pollination, very good. So why do you think for wind pollinated flowers, the male parts must be hanging out of the flower? Any idea? What is swish around? Okay, I think I get it. Okay, so that when the wind blows, right, it will not get blocked by the petals. Correct? If it's hiding inside, like here, and then when the wind blows, it's unable to reach or blow against the anther. Okay, so if its anther is hanging out, like shown here, okay, when the wind blows, the pollen grains can get blown away by the wind as well. Okay, so, and how am I going to phrase it in my open-ended question? Okay, you need to ensure that you use a few keywords here. Okay, talk about chances. Okay, because when it comes to reproduction in flowers, there is no guarantee. Okay, but you need to increase the chance of the wind carrying the pollen grains. Okay, from where to where? Does anyone know? The pollen grain must go from where to where? Which part to which part? Okay, it must, very good, Sun Heng. It's from the anther to the stigma. All right. Yes, yes, correct. So then it will actually help the flower in their reproduction. So let's write this one down. So you need to mention that it increases the chance of the wind carrying the pollen grains from the anther to the stigma of another flower of the same type. Okay, and this would be helping in the plant's reproduction. This one don't need to talk about germination. Pollen grains don't germinate, it's seeds that germinate. So germination, if you want to talk about it, is after seed dispersal. Okay, so I'm going to highlight the key things. There are certain phrases that you have to mention during exams. Okay, so increase the chance of wind carrying pollen grains enter to the stigma. Surface area exposed. The one is wing-like structure for seeds dispersal. This is pollination, not seeds dispersal. So don't get the concepts mixed up, okay? This is for wind pollination, which means pollen grain moving. Seed dispersal is whereby the seeds have to be further away from the parent plant. The one is different. Okay, so don't get confused. Yeah. You have to talk about increasing the chance. This is actually a P5 topic, but this will be tested in PSLE. Okay, so alright, so let's move on. Okay, to this section over here. Oh, okay. Okay, so for over here, the diagram shows part of the flowering plant and the male and female reproductive systems. Okay, so for this, what happens is always when you get diagrams, and there's so many alphabets, right? Please write down the actual names of these organs or parts. Alright, so does anyone know what is A? Your best topic? Okay. Okay, to avoid careless mistake, yes, A is the enter, very good. What about D? Not sigma, okay? That is the Gen Alpha slang. These are not sigma, missing one alphabet. Okay, stigma, yes. Okay, what about C? This one C, a lot of students make careless mistakes here. C. Some say, oh, okay, there would be students mentioning ovule, or some will say ovary. Okay, so what is the difference? You must take note of this, okay? So look at the line very, very, very carefully. Where is it pointing to? It is actually pointing to the outer layer over here. So if it's pointing to the outer layer, it's actually pointing to the outer surface, not the inside. Okay, so the outer surface is actually the one that encloses the ovule. So it's actually the ovary. See the ovary. Okay, unless the line, okay, let me just demonstrate for you another one. Unless the line is pointing to the one inside, okay, then this would be the ovule. Okay, so you must be very, very careful doing PSLE. Alright, and for B, okay, does anyone know B? Real life demonstration. You can pluck the flower and try it yourself. Okay, petals. Yes. Very good. And for male and female reproductive system, right? This is actually, does anyone know what is X and Y? Okay, very good. X is actually called the testis. And Y? Some of you say it's your best topic, what? Yes, ovaries. Okay, I'm going to just put a Y, okay, ovary singular because it's pointing to one. Okay, so now they're asking us to read the statements, okay, and put a tick in the correct box. Okay, so now they're asking us to put a tick in the correct box. Read the question very, very carefully and see whether it's true or false. Okay, so they mentioned that for this statement, it says that part A and X produce, okay, let's highlight, produce the male reproductive cell. So let's look at part A. Part A is the enter. Does it produce the male reproductive cell? Hey, very good. A lot of you say true. Okay, but can you tell me, for enter, what is the male reproductive cells of plants called? Does anyone know? Male reproductive cells? Cell, not organ. Some of you say enter. That is where you all make careless mistakes again. Cell. Yes, pollen grains. Very good. So the male reproductive cell over here is pollen grains. And if it's X is the testis. And does it produce male reproductive cells? Oh, you're so fast, yes. The male reproductive cell for the male human is called sperms. Okay, so very good. So this statement is true. Okay, very good. And the last one over here, they said that fertilization occurs at part C and Y. What do you all think? Is this true or false? Okay, those of you who say false, okay, can you all tell me why is it false? For humans, where does fertilization occur? Why is the ovary? I've written it here already. Ovary. Does anyone know where is it? Yes, the fallopian tubes. Very good. Okay, and for plants, okay, for flowers, the fertilization occurs here, which is within the ovary itself. Okay, so for this statement is actually false because it's not at Y for humans. Fertilization for humans happens at the fallopian tubes. Okay, so this statement is false. Hi. Show you real life of what? Okay. Everyone okay? Okay, so so we'll come to the end of our science session. Okay, and you need okay. Fallopian tubes. Okay, those of you who don't know what's fallopian tubes, is over here, located here. Okay, let me just show it to you. This area here is the fallopian tubes. Okay, this is the womb. Okay, zoom in on what? This? Oh, we don't use the word oviduct in PSLE. Okay? Fertilization in plants, yes, occurs here. Fertilization in plants occurs within the ovary itself. Okay, so, no demonstration for this topic, unfortunately. Okay, so, okay, everyone, all right, we come to the end. I hope that you have learned something today. Okay, and and for Thursday, please watch our next week on Thursdays, our live again for all English, Math, Science topics. Okay? I see you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Jody. Okay. What's up, guys? End already? Finish. Hey, anyway, if you haven't followed us, right, you can, on the top left, you can, like, follow us so that you can be notified of the next live and future lives and many, many lives thereafter. Huh? On the top left, you can follow us. I mean, I follow already, that's why you never have the button, but you get the point, right? Alright, now it's my turn. I will teach you some new vocabulary of what I learned. Skibidi, Elri, Sigma, Phantom Text, Ohio. No lah, talking rubbish. Okay, finish already Hey, you can leave already, Why 255 people still here? No more already. Gen Z or Gen Alpha? We would like to, they'll say bye to you. They say bye to you.
Next week must watch, okay? Next Thursday.
Next Thursday. Next Thursday, must watch. Will appear again. I'll do one segment that to teach you Gen Alpha vocabulary. Sarang he. Thank you. Okay, go already lah. Go watch 9 p.m. show. Go already. Bye. Why 200 people still here? Don't need to be here anymore. Don't need to be sure you're so Sigma. Hey, I know what it means already, no. Serious. I know what it means already. Sigma. How to do Sigma? Got any hand sign or not? You must teach me. Sigma. Hey, who say CBD? You, naughty boy. Javier Huang 07. Skibidi. Skibidi. I'm not bad, not lousy, Sigma dumpling. Can eat one, Okay lah. Hey, please lah. Can go already lah. You really want to learn the new vocabulary, Hey, okay, you don't leave, I leave, 219. So many people for what? Bye. Don't need to come already. Bye. Go already. Bye. Thank you. Can we watch the video? Okay, we will upload the video of the live. Don't go yet. I want to talk to you all later. put your bag down. My colleague want to put your bag down. AAR. Okay, ladies, gentlemen, and boys and girls, serious I'm going to end already. Bye. Okay. We will upload the recording of this live, okay, on our website, The link in bio. I don't know whether I say the link I will get like some warning or what. It's Okay, anyway, link in bio, I say already, okay? Then please on the top left, okay, top left, go and follow. Okay, thank you. So you can like, where is bio? Hey, come on, you know what is the Gen Z, Gen don't know what, what Phantom text, all that, you don't know where's bio. Our TikTok page, the bio is right there, okay? Okay, don't be a skibidi, okay? Bye lah. Okay, this is my wife, jialat, okay. Hey, my wife, got any, why the casting disconnected? Jialat. Hey, is my son watching? Okay lah. Hey, anyway, I'll go home already. See you, bye-bye, thank you, bye-bye. And go lah, 188 people, seriously, bye-bye. End live, 186 viewers are currently watching. Okay, I'm going to end now. See you, bye.